Howdy gamers, Old Gamer Guy here. Welcome to another Stellaris Console Edition video. When we left off in the last episode, the Haven Commonwealth had gone to war with the Derp Coalition. The Derps declared war on us, and we managed to win the first skirmish, despite having inferior numbers. And then after the battle, I noticed that I had this one lone Corvette out here with no leader. And I think what happened is that the spaceport over there near the battle, the spaceport was producing Corvettes for me. And I think my fleet went into battle, and then this Corvette was produced by the spaceport. And instead of joining the fleet, they just, they just turned around and ran to the nearest rally point, which would be the spaceport over Haven. But I managed to catch them and send them back in the right direction. And so for a while, this is just kind of the way it went. I was producing a few ships, and then a hostile fleet would show up with apparently superior numbers in fleet strength, but the combination of my ships and my spaceport and my military platform, they all combined to allow me to win these battles. And also over time, I was getting a little research and some new technology that was making my ships a little tougher and with some better weapons. So my fleet was getting stronger slowly as I was destroying theirs. And you can see those yellow exclamation points. Those are ship debris. They are timed projects, but I'll get back to that in a minute because we have a new contact, the League of Val Show, which is another species that I designed. Unfortunately, this is one that I designed to not be friendly. They're not exactly like the Derp Coalition. They have some different traits, but they have a war council as their government, so that'll tell you a little bit. They're definitely what I would consider a designated antagonist, and so I'm going to propose cooperation here, but it will really surprise me if we end up cooperating with these people. And interestingly, they are here fairly close, but they're in the other galactic arm. But mainly, notice how close the Derp have a settlement there. And I'm really, really hoping that the League of Val Show and the Derp Coalition do not get along. It will be a nightmare if they team up against me. So I'm really, really hoping that they will not be friendly to each other, which will take some pressure off of me with both of them, really. The game is not allowing me to form a non-aggression pact. I could insult them. I'm not going to do that. But yeah, we'll have to wait and see how this shakes out. On the brighter side of the news, our science ship has located another habitable world. It is way out there, but definitely reachable for a colony. And so we'll have to look into that a little bit more. But right now our resources are tied up in these the defensive war effort. My science ship from Haven is on its way to investigate those timed projects there, the yellow exclamation points. That is ship debris from the destroyed ships that I managed to take out. And oh look, here's some more potential ship debris showing up, and it looks like their military strength number is getting lower every time. Meanwhile, my ships, like I said, are getting stronger, so I'm losing fewer ships in each battle and taking them out more quickly. I think they end up running away again. Yeah, the bulk of their fleet fled, but we are still destroying their troop transports.
Situation log updated.
And there they go. More debris.
Evading hostile fleet.
So it was going along like that, and all of a sudden I got this notification that somebody was evading a hostile fleet. And here's my science ship. One science ship is on its way to investigate that debris. It's not them. It's not my construction ship. So it has to be my other science ship. And they went into this other star system, and they have located another weird cluster of hostile aliens. These are not the crystalline entities. These are ancient destroyer defensive alpha, which does not sound friendly at all. So I sent my science ship off in a different direction to explore elsewhere. And meanwhile, another enemy fleet has arrived, but I'm really no longer nervous about this, and you can see I'm having an easier and easier time with this as things go along. Repair, rebuild, repeat.
Situation log updated.
But what do you know? Another encounter in the Atlas system. And so we need to start a special project to research their language and see if we can communicate with them. You can see all the debris special projects. Those are timed, so the science ship only has a certain number of days to get that done. And there's the science ship doing its thing. But it's not long before we decipher the language of the new contact.
Special project complete.
And what do you know? It is a commerce exchange. So this is a spaceport that is part of the Leviathan's DLC. These spaceports can just show up. They can be found, and they'll have different things for sale. The Riggin Commerce Exchange. Kind of a strange looking alien, but they are apparently just all about commerce. And so you can't declare war, you can't do any of that type of thing with them, but you can trade for energy credits and minerals. And it took me a second to realize where they were, even though I should have guessed that it was down here by my science ship. And there it is. And it's got a, what is that, 10.7k strength. So, there's no reason for me to attack it. But even if there was, I wouldn't do it because my ships would be destroyed. But that's okay, because this spaceport is just here for commerce, and you can go into your contacts screen and find them on your list. My list is getting fairly long at this point. And there they are, and we could trade for minerals, trade for energy credits, and we are interested in strategic resources, but that option is grayed out at the moment. You have to have a higher opinion from them. And so the derp actually stopped showing up. I don't know if they've given up completely, but I just kept building ships until I got to about 25 corvettes, and then I built a destroyer, and I let my science ship continue investigating the debris. And you can see there on the bottom of the screen that the timer is running out for these things. And I'm not going to be able to get this all done before I run out of time. But that's okay. We've gotten a lot of debris analyzed.
Special project complete.
And
Research complete.
Now my science ship can be sent back to Haven to assist research. And also, since they left, there's been some new ship technology, so they can upgrade their technology and then go back to assisting research. Much less dangerous. So there they go. But then one last interesting thing happens. We get a new faction is founded within our society, and they are encouraging us to flex our military muscle. So I'm going to have to think about doing that, but for now, I'm going to end this right here. The war is going well, but it's not over. And thanks for watching.